The capital city of Afghanistan is Kabul. Other major cities include Kandahar, Herat, Mazar-i-Sharif, Jalalabad, and Kunduz. The capital city of Albania is Tirana. Other major cities include Durrës, Vlora, Shkodër, Fier, and Elbasan. The capital city of Algeria is Algiers. Other major cities include Oran, Constantine, Annaba, Blida, and Batna. The capital city of Andorra is Andorra la Vella, which is also the highest capital in Europe by elevation. Other notable towns or urban centers include Escaldes and Gordony, in Camp, Sant Julia de Loria, La Massana, and Ordino. The capital city of Angola is Luanda. Other major cities include Ndalatando, Wambo, Lobito, Benguela, and Lubango. The capital city of Antigua and Barbuda is St. John's. Other significant towns include All Saints, Liberta, Potter's Village, Bolins, and Parum. The capital city of Argentina is Buenos Aires. Other major cities include Córdoba, Rosario, Mendoza, La Plata, and San Miguel de Tucumán. The capital city of Armenia is Yerevan. Other major cities include Gyumri, Vanadzor, Vagarshaphat, Echmidzin, Hrazdan, and Abovian. The capital city of Australia is Canberra. Other major cities include Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Perth, and Adelaide. The capital city of Austria is Vienna. Other major cities include Graz, Linz, Salzburg, Innsbruck, and Klagenfurt. The capital city of Azerbaijan is Baku. Other major cities include Ganja, Sumqayit, Mingachever, Lankaran, and Shirvan. The capital city of the Bahamas is Nassau. Other notable towns include Freeport, Marsh Harbor, Lucaya, West End, and Cooperstown. The capital city of Bahrain is Manama. Other major towns include Riffa, Muharraq, Hamad Town, Isa Town, and Sitra. The capital city of Bangladesh is Dhaka. Other major cities include Chattogram, Chittagong, Khulna, Rajshahi, Sylhet, and Barisal. The capital city of Barbados is Bridgetown. Other notable towns include Speightstown, Oistins, Bathsheba, Holetown, and Crane. Cities. The capital city of Belarus is Minsk. Other major cities include Gomel, Mogilev, Vitebsk, Grodno, Grodno, and Brest. The capital city of Belgium is Brussels. Other major cities include Antwerp, Ghent, Charleroi, Liège, and Bruges. The capital city of Belize is Belmopan. Other major cities and towns include Belize City, San Ignacio, Orange Walk Town, Dangriga, and Corozal Town. The capital city of Benin is Porto Novo. Other major cities include Cotonou, Parakou, Djougou, Abumi, and Bohican. The capital city of Bhutan is Thimphu. Other major towns include Phuentsholing, Paro, Jelifu, Samdrup Jonkar, and Punakha. The capital cities of Bolivia are Sucre, constitutional capital, and La Paz, seat of government. Other major cities include Santa Cruz de la Sierra, Cochabamba, El Alto, Oruro, and Potosi. The capital city of Bosnia and Herzegovina is Sarajevo. Other major cities include Banja Luka, Tuzla, Zenica, Mostar, and Bijeljina. The capital city of Botswana is Gaborone. Other major towns include Francistown, Mon, Celebi Fikwi, Cerro, and Kanye. The capital city of Brazil is Brasilia. Other major cities include Sao Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, Salvador, Fortaleza, and Belo Horizonte. The capital city of Brunei is Bandar Seri Begawan. Other significant towns include Kuala Belait, Syria, Tudong, Bangar, and Muara. The capital city of Bulgaria is Sofia. Other major cities include Plovdiv, Varna, Burgas, Ruse, and Stara Zagora. The capital city of Burkina Faso is Ouagadougou. Other major cities include Bobo Dioulasso, Kadugu, Banfora, Waiguya, and Tenkidogo. The capital cities of Burundi are Gitega, political capital, and Bujumbura, economic capital. Other major towns include Ngozi, Ruyigi, Muyinga, Makamba, and Rumonge. The capital city of Cabo Verde is Praia. Other notable towns include Mindelo, Santa Maria, Asamada, Espargos, and Sao Felipe. The capital city of Cambodia is Phnom Penh. Other major cities include Siem Reap, Battambang, Sihanoukville, Kampong Cham, and Poipet. The capital city of Cameroon is Yaoundé. Other major cities include Douala, Garua, Bamenda, Marua, and Bafoussam. The capital city of Canada is Ottawa. Other major cities include Toronto, Vancouver, Montreal, Calgary, and Edmonton. The capital city of the Central African Republic is Bangui. Other major towns include Bimbo, Mbaiki, Berberati, Bambari, and Kagabandoro. The capital city of Chad is N'Djamena. Other major cities include Moundou, Sar, Abesh, Kilo, and Pala. The capital city of Chile is Santiago. Other major cities include Valparaiso, Concepcion, La Serena, Antofagasta, and Temuco. The capital city of China is Beijing. Other major cities include Shanghai, Guangzhou, Shenzhen, Chengdu, and Wuhan. The capital city of Colombia is Bogota. Other major cities include Medellin, Cali, Barranquilla, Cartagena, and Bucaramanga. The capital city of Comoros is Moroni. Other major towns include Mutsamudu, Fomboni, Damoni, Wani, and Sige. The capital city of the Democratic Republic of the Congo is Kinshasa. Other major cities include Lubumbashi, Mbujimai, Kisangani, Kananga, and Bukavu. The capital city of the Republic of the Congo is Brazzaville. Other major cities include Pointe-Noire, Dalasi, Nkei, Owando, and Mfando. The capital city of Costa Rica is San Jose. Other major cities include Alajuela, Cartago, Heredia, Punta Arenas, and Liberia. The capital city of Côte d'Ivoire is Yamoussoukro, while the largest city and economic capital is Abidjan. Other major cities include Buac, Daloa, San Pedro, Corogo, and Man. The capital city of Croatia is Zagreb. Other major cities include Split, Rijeka, Osijek, Zadar, and Pula. The capital city of Cuba is Havana. Other major cities include Santiago de Cuba, Camagüey, Holguin, Santa Clara, and Guantanamo. The capital city of Cyprus is Nicosia. Other major cities include Limassol, Larnaca, Famagusta, Paphos, and Kyrenia. The capital city of Czechia is Prague. Other major cities include Brno, Ostrava, Plzeň Liberec, and Olomouc. The capital city of Denmark is Copenhagen. Other major cities include Aarhus, Odense, Aalborg, Esbjerg, and Randers. The capital city of Djibouti is Djibouti City. Other major towns include Ali Sabia, Tajura, Daiko, Obak, and Arda. The capital city of Dominica is Rizzo. Other significant towns include Portsmouth, Marigot, Berequa, Wesley, and Castle Bruce. The capital city of the Dominican Republic is Santo Domingo. Other major cities include Santiago de los Caballeros, La Romana, San Pedro de Macorís, Higüey, and Puerto Plata. The capital city of Ecuador is Quito. Other major cities include Guayaquil, Cuenca, Santo Domingo, Macala, and Puerto Viejo. The capital city of Egypt is Cairo. Other major cities include Alexandria, Giza, Shabra el Khaimah, Port Said, and Suez. The capital city of El Salvador is San Salvador. Other major cities include Santa Ana, Soyapango, San Miguel Mexicanos, and Apopa. The capital city of Equatorial Guinea is Malabo on Bioko Island. And the planned future capital is Ciudad de La Paz on the mainland. Other major towns include Bata, Ababayan, Luba, Evaneong, and Mongomo. The capital city of Eritrea is Asmara. Other major towns include Keren, Massawa, Asab, Mendefera, and Adiki. The capital city of Estonia is Tallinn. Other major cities include Tartu, Narva, Pärnu, Viljandi, and Rakvere. The capital cities of Eswatini are Mbabane, administrative capital, and Lobamba, royal and legislative capital. Other major towns include Manzini, Satiki, Lengano, Pigs Peak, and Big Bend. The capital city of Ethiopia is Addis Ababa. Other major cities include Dire Dawa, Mekelle, Gondar, Bahir Dar, and Hawassa. The capital city of Fiji is Suva. Other major towns include Nadi, Lautoka, Labasa, Ba, and Sigatoka. The capital city of Finland is Helsinki. Other major cities include Espoo, Tampere, Vantaa, Oulu, and Turku. The capital city of France is Paris. Other major cities include Marseille, Lyon, Toulouse, Nice, and Nantes. The capital city of Gabon is Libreville. Other major towns include Port-Gentil, Franceville, Oyem, Moanda, and Lambaréné. The capital city of the Gambia is Banjul. Other major towns include Serekunda, Brikama, Bakau, Farafenni, and Soma. The capital city of Georgia is Tbilisi. Other major cities include Kutaisi, Batumi, Rustavi, Zugdidi, and Gori. The capital city of Germany is Berlin. Other major cities include Hamburg, Munich, Cologne, Frankfurt, and Stuttgart. The capital city of Ghana is Accra. Other major cities include Kumasi, Tamale, Sekandi Takoradi, Sunyani, and Ho. The capital city of Greece is Athens. Other major cities include Thessaloniki, Patras, Heraklion, Larissa, and Volos. The capital city of Grenada is St. George's. Other major towns include Guyav, Grenville, Victoria, Sauteurs, and Hillsborough. The capital city of Guatemala is Guatemala City. Other major cities include Mixco, Villanueva, Quetzaltenango, Escuintla, and Coban. The capital city of Guinea is Conakry. Other major cities include Nzerkor, Kankan, Kindia, Labe, and Mamu. The capital city of Guinea-Bissau is Bissau. Other major towns include Bafata, Gabu, Kanchungo, Cashew, and Ferrum. The capital city of Guyana is Georgetown. Other major towns include Linden, New Amsterdam, Bartica, Anna Regina, and Corriverton. The capital city of Haiti is Port-au-Prince. Other major cities include Cap-Haitian, Gonaves, Les Cayes, Jacmel, and Hinch. The capital city of Honduras is Tegucigalpa. Other major cities include San Pedro Sula, La Ceiba, Choloma, El Progreso, and Comayagua. The capital city of Hungary is Budapest. Other major cities include Debrecen, Szeged, Miskolc, Pécs, and Győr. The capital city of Iceland is Reykjavik. Other major towns include Kappavogur, Hafnarfjörður, Akureyri, Reykjanesbær, and Selfoss. The capital city of India is New Delhi. Other major cities include Mumbai, Bengaluru, Kolkata, Chennai, and Hyderabad. The capital city of Indonesia is Jakarta. Other major cities include Surabaya, Bandung, Medan, Semarang, and Makassar. The capital city of Iran is Tehran. Other major cities include Mashhad, Isfahan, Shiraz, Tabriz, and Karaj. The capital city of Iraq is Baghdad. Other major cities include Basra, Mosul, Erbil, Kirkuk, and Najaf. The capital city of Ireland is Dublin. Other major cities include Cork, Limerick, Galway, Waterford, and Drogheda. The capital city of Israel is Jerusalem. Other major cities include Tel Aviv, Haifa, Rishon LeZion, Petah Tikva, and Ashdod. The capital city of Italy is Rome. Other major cities include Milan, Naples, Turin, Palermo, and Genoa. The capital city of Jamaica is Kingston. Other major towns include Montego Bay, Spanish Town, Portmore, Mandeville, and Ocho Rios. The capital city of Japan is Tokyo. Other major cities include Osaka, Yokohama, Nagoya, Sapporo, and Fukuoka. The capital city of Jordan is Amman. Other major cities include Zarqa, Irbid, Aqaba, Rasifa, and Mafraq. The capital city of Kazakhstan is Astana, formerly Nur-Sultan. Other major cities include Almaty, Shymkent, Karaganda, Aktobe, and Pavlodar. The capital city of Kenya is Nairobi. Other major cities include Mombasa, Kisumu, Nakuru, Eldoret, and Thika. The capital city of Kiribati is Tarawa, specifically South Tarawa. Other major towns include Bidio, Bairiki, Baikenabu, Bonriki, and Tabwakia. The capital city of North Korea is Pyongyang. Other major cities include Hamhung, Chungjin, Nampo, Wonsan, and Sinuiju. The capital city of South Korea is Seoul. Other major cities include Busan, Incheon, Daegu, Daejeon, and Gwangju. The capital city of Kuwait is Kuwait City. Other major towns include Al-Amati, Hawali, Salmiya, Jara, and Fahil. The capital city of Kyrgyzstan is Bishkek. Other major cities include Osh, Jalalabad, Karakol, Tokmak, and Narin. The capital city of Laos is Vientiane. Other major towns include Luang Prabang, Paxi, Savannakhet, Thakek, and Muangze. The capital city of Latvia is Riga. Other major cities include Daugavpils, Liepāja, Jelgava, Jermala, and Ventspils. The capital city of Lebanon is Beirut. Other major cities include Tripoli, Sidon, Tyre, Zal, and Jauni. The capital city of Lesotho is Maseru. Other major towns include Tayatinang, Mafeking, Lotz, Mohali's Hook, and Kuthing. The capital city of Liberia is Monrovia. Other major cities include Barnga, Buchanan, Calcutta, Zwedru, and Harper. The capital city of Libya is Tripoli. Other major cities include Benghazi, Misrata, Beta, Zawiya, and Sava. The capital city of Liechtenstein is Vaduz. Other major towns include Skan, Balzers, Treason, Eschen, and Maurin. The capital city of Lithuania is Vilnius. Other major cities include Kaunas, Klaipėda, Šiauliai, Panevėžys, and Alytus. The capital city of Luxembourg is Luxembourg City. Other major towns include Esterozet, Differdange, Dudelang, Edelbruck, and Dijkerk. The capital city of Madagascar is Antananarivo. Other major cities include Tomasina, Antsirab, Fianarantsoa, Mahajanga, and Toliara. The capital city of Malawi is Lilongwe. Other major cities include Blantyre, Mzuzu, Zamba, Kasungu, and Mangochi. The capital city of Malaysia is Kuala Lumpur. Other major cities include Georgetown, Johor Bahru, Kota Kinabalu, Kuching, and Ipoh. The capital city of Maldives is Malé. Other notable towns and atolls include Adu City, Fuvahmulah, Kula Dufashi, Thinadho, and Naifuru. The capital city of Mali is Bamako. Other major cities include Sikasso, Mopti, Sigu, Kays, and Kushiala. The capital city of Malta is Valletta. Other major towns include Birkirkara, Kormi, Masta, Slima, and Zabur. The capital city of the Marshall Islands is Majuro. Other major population centers include Ebi, Jalawit, Watch, Arno, and Kwajalein. The capital city of Mauritania is Nouakchott. Other major cities include Nwadibu, Kiffa, Zurich, Rosso, and Katy. The capital city of Mauritius is Port Louis. Other major towns include Beaubassin Rose Hill, Bacoa's Phoenix, Curepipe, Cotterborns, and Maybourg. The capital city of Mexico is Mexico City. Other major cities include Guadalajara, Monterrey, Puebla, Tijuana, and Leon. The capital city of Micronesia is Palikir. Other major towns include Weno, Tofal, Colonia, Tafunsak, and Lelu. The capital city of Moldova is Chisinau. Other major cities include Tiraspol, Balti, Bender, Cahul, and Soroka. The capital city of Monaco is Monaco, the city-state itself. Major districts include Monte Carlo, La Condamine, Fontvieille, Moneghetti, and Saint-Michel. The capital city of Mongolia is Ulaanbaatar. Other major cities include Erdenet, Darkhan, Koibusan, Moran, and Algiai. The capital city of Montenegro is Podgorica. Other major towns include Nikšić, Herceg Novi, Bar, Bijelo-Polj, and Sedanja. The capital city of Morocco is Rabat. Other major cities include Casablanca, Marrakesh, Fez, Tangier, and Agadir. The capital city of Mozambique is Maputo. Other major cities include Matola, Beira, Nampula, Chimoio, and Quelimane. The capital city of Myanmar is Naypyidaw. Other major cities include Yangon, Mandalay, Bago, Molamine, and Pathain. The capital city of Namibia is Windhoek. Other major cities include Walvis Bay, Swakopmund, Rundu, Oshikati, and Kadamamulilo. The capital city of Nauru is Yaran District de facto, as Nauru has no official capital. Other major districts include Denagamadu, Iwo, Bwada, Aniton, and Nibuk. The capital city of Nepal is Kathmandu. Other major cities include Pokhara, Lalitpur, Biratnagar, Bhartpur, and Burgunj. The capital city of the Netherlands is Amsterdam. Other major cities include Rotterdam, The Hague, Utrecht, Eindhoven, and Groningen. The capital city of New Zealand is Wellington. Other major cities include Auckland, Christchurch, Hamilton, Dunedin, and Tauranga. The capital city of Nicaragua is Managua. Other major cities include Leon, Maceió, Granada, Esteli, and Chinandega. The capital city of Niger is Niamey. Other major cities include Zinder, Maradi, Agadez, Tahua, and Daso. The capital city of Nigeria is Abuja. Other major cities include Lagos, Kano, Ibadan, Port Harcourt, and Benin City. The capital city of North Macedonia is Skopje. Other major cities include Bitola, Kumanovo, Tetovo, Prilep, and Ohrid. The capital city of Norway is Oslo. Other major cities include Bergen, Stavanger, Trondheim, Drammen, and Fredrikstad. The capital city of Oman is Muscat. Other major cities include Salalah, Sohar, Nizwa, Sur, and Ibri. The capital city of Pakistan is Islamabad. Other major cities include Karachi, Lahore, Faisalabad, Rawalpindi, and Multan. The capital city of Palau is Narumud. Other major towns include Koror, Arai, Melikeok, Garrod, and Cheezer. The capital city of Panama is Panama City. Other major cities include Colón, David, Santiago, Chitre, and La Carrera. The capital city of Papua New Guinea is Port Moresby. Other major cities include Lae, Mount Hagen, Madong, Wewak, and Goroka. The capital city of Paraguay is Asunción. Other major cities include Ciudad del Este, San Lorenzo, Luque, Capiata, and Encarnacion. The capital city of Peru is Lima. Other major cities include Arequipa, Trujillo, Chiclayo, Piura, and Cusco. The capital city of the Philippines is Manila. Other major cities include Quezon City, Davao City, Cebu City, Zamboanga City, and Baguio. The capital city of Poland is Warsaw. Other major cities include Krakow, Lodz, Wrocław, Poznan, and Gdansk. The capital city of Portugal is Lisbon. Other major cities include Porto, Braga, Coimbra, Aveiro, and Funchal. The capital city of Qatar is Doha. Other major cities include Al Rayyan, Al Wakra, Al Khor, Salah Mohammed, and Madinat Ashamal. The capital city of Romania is Bucharest. Other major cities include Cluj-Napoca, Timișoara, Iași, Constanța, and Craiova. The capital city of Russia is Moscow. Other major cities include St. Petersburg, Novosibirsk, Ekaterinburg, Nizhny Novgorod, and Kazan. The capital city of Rwanda is Kigali. Other major towns include Hai, Rubavu, Musanze, Nyagatere, and Mahanga. The capital city is Basseterre. Other major towns include Charlestown, Sandy Point Town, Caen, Dieppe Bay Town, and Tabernacle. The capital city of St. Lucia is Castries. Other major towns include Vieux-Fort, Soufriere, Gros Islet, Mycoud, and Dennery. The capital city is Kingstown. Other major towns include Georgetown, Barwali, Chateaubelair, Leu, and Biabu. The capital city of Samoa is Apia. Other major towns include Vatel, Falula, Malie, Shusega, and Facito Oyuda. The capital city of San Marino is San Marino. Other notable towns include Serravalle, Borgo Maggiore, Dalmagnano, Fiorentino, and Acquaviva. The capital city is Sao Tome. Other major towns include Santo Amaro, Nevis, Trindade, Santa Cruz, and Guadalupe. The capital city of Saudi Arabia is Riyadh. Other major cities include Jeddah, Mecca, Medina, Dammam, and Tabuk. The capital city of Senegal is Dakar. Other major cities include Talba, Thies, Kaolack, St. Louis, and Ziguinchor. The capital city of Serbia is Belgrade. Other major cities include Novi Sad, Niš, Kragujevac, Subotica, and Zrenjanin. The capital city of Seychelles is Victoria. Other major towns include Ons Boilo, Bel Amber, Beau Vallon, Takamaka, and Cascade. The capital city of Sierra Leone is Freetown. Other major towns include Bo, Kenema, Makini, Koidu, and Lunsor. The capital city of Singapore is Singapore City-State. Major districts and areas include Orchard, Marina Bay, Jurong East, Woodlands, and Tampines. The capital city of Slovakia is Bratislava. Other major cities include Košice, Prešov, Zelina, Nitra, and Banska Bystrica. The capital city of Slovenia is Ljubljana. Other major cities include Maribor, Selj, Kranja, Velenje, and Novo Mesto. The capital city is Honiara. Other major towns include Auki, Gizo, Bwala, Tulagi, and Kirakira. The capital city of Somalia is Mogadishu. Other major cities include Hargeisa, Bosaso, Kismayo, Baidoa, and Galkayo. The capital cities of South Africa are Pretoria, administrative, Cape Town, legislative, and Bloemfontein, judicial. Other major cities include Johannesburg, Durban, Port Elizabeth, East London, and Polokwane. The capital city of South Sudan is Juba. Other major cities include Wau, Malakal, Bor, Yambayo, and Rumbek. The capital city of Spain is Madrid. Other major cities include Barcelona, Valencia, Seville, Zaragoza, and Malaga. The capital cities of Sri Lanka are Sri Jayawardenepura Kotte, official, and Colombo, commercial. Other major cities include Kandy, Gal, Jaffna, Negombo, and Anuradhapura. The capital city of Sudan is Khartoum. Other major cities include Omdurman, Port Sudan, Kassala, El Obeid, and Ayala. The capital city of Suriname is Paramaribo. Other major towns include Lelydorp, New Nikiri, Moengo, Albina, and Brokopondo. The capital city of Sweden is Stockholm. Other major cities include Gothenburg, Malmö, Uppsala, Västerås, and Örebro. The capital city of Switzerland is Bern. Other major cities include Zurich, Geneva, Basel, Lausanne, and Lucerne. The capital city of Syria is Damascus. Other major cities include Aleppo, Homs, Latakia, Hama, and Deir ez-Zor. The capital city of Taiwan is Taipei. Other major cities include Kaohsiung, Taichung, Tainan, Hsinchu, and Keelung. The capital city of Tajikistan is Dushanbe. Other major cities include Kujin, Bokhtar, Kalab, Istaravshan, and Asfara. The capital city of Tanzania is Dodoma. Other major cities include Dar es Salaam, Arusha, Mwanza, Mbeya, and Morogoro. The capital city of Thailand is Bangkok. Other major cities include Chiang Mai, Nakhon Ratchasima, Hat Yai, Udon Thani, and Pattaya. The capital city of Timor-Leste is Dili. Other major towns include Bacau, Maliena, Sui, Los Palos, and Bikek. The capital city of Togo is Lomé. Other major cities include Soko, Kara, Atikpane, Dapayong, and Palim. The capital city of Tonga is Nuku'alofa. Other major towns include Niafu, Panay, Haiafo, Kalavai, and Ohanua. The capital city is Port of Spain. Other major towns include San Fernando, Chaguanas, Arima, Point Fortin, and Scarborough. The capital city of Tunisia is Tunis. Other major cities include Sfax, Sousse, Kerwa, Bizerta, and Gabes. The capital city of Turkey is Ankara. Other major cities include Istanbul, Izmir, Bursa, Adana, and Gaziantep. The capital city of Turkmenistan is Ashgabat. Other major cities include Turkmenabat, Dashaguz, Mary, Balkanabat, and Tijan. The capital city of Tuvalu is Funafuti. Other major villages and islands include Vaiaku, Nanumia, Nui, Nukufido, and Vaidapo. The capital city of Uganda is Kampala. Other major cities include Entebbe, Jinja, Gulu, Mbarara, and Bale. The capital city of Ukraine is Kiev. Other major cities include Kharkiv, Odessa, Dnipro, Lviv, and Zaporizhia. The capital city of the United Arab Emirates is Abu Dhabi. Other major cities include Dubai, Sharjah, Al Ain, Ayman, and Fujairah. The capital city of the United Kingdom is London. Other major cities include Birmingham, Manchester, Glasgow, Liverpool, and Leeds. The capital city of the United States is Washington, D.C. Other major cities include New York City, Los Angeles, Chicago, Houston, and Phoenix. The capital city of Uruguay is Montevideo. Other major cities include Salto, Paysandú, Las Piedras, Rivera, and Maldonado. The capital city of Uzbekistan is Tashkent. Other major cities include Samarkand, Bokhara, Namangan, Andijan, and Nukus. The capital city of Vanuatu is Port Vila. Other major towns include Luganbil, Isangel, Sola, Lakatoro, and Norsup. The capital city of Vatican City is Vatican City itself. It is a city-state and does not have other towns or cities. The capital city of Venezuela is Caracas. Other major cities include Maracaibo, Valencia, Barquisimeto, Maracay, and Ciudad Guayana. The capital city of Vietnam is Hanoi. Other major cities include Ho Chi Minh City, Da Nang, Haiphong, Kinlo, and Nha Trang. The capital city of Yemen is Sana'a. Other major cities include Aden, Taiz, Al-Hudaida, Ib, and Mukalla. The capital city of Zambia is Lusaka. Other major cities include Ndola, Kikwe, Livingstone, Chipata, and Kabwe. The capital city of Zimbabwe is Harare. Other major cities include Bulawayo, Mutare, Gweru, Kwekwe, and Masvingo.